Jennifer.
And this is the Mississippi True Crime Podcast Show.
And today we're going to be talking about Carla and Hughes versus Avis Banks.
Avis Banks grew up in Vicksburg, Mississippi and graduated Warren Central High School in 1997 and Alcorn State University in 2001. After she graduated, she started working as an assistant director at Bright Horizon Daycare in Jackson to help her learn more about the daycare industry because she had wanted to open her own someday.
A year and a half later, Avis and her sister were working out at the gym when Keyon Pittman came up to them and started flirting with Avis. He was a teacher at the Chastain Middle School, and he worked as a part-time bartender at a Mexican restaurant. I want to know why. I want to know where. Which one?
Which one of what?
Mexican restaurant.
Oh.
In Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it the one right there in Richland by the...
Like halfway in.
By North Park Mall.
I don't know. There's like 30 different ones in that area.
I want to know if it's one that we've ate at before.
Honestly, we probably have but there's like 50 different ones. So I want to meet a person alive that has eaten at every single one of those restaurants up there. That doesn't live there. That does not live there.
Well, technically, we only ate at them a lot when we lived there.
Yes.
But 6 months later, they moved in together, which was in 2006, and the two of them got engaged. And later, Avis announced that she was pregnant.
Well, that took a turn.
Hey, they're adults. They were living together.
Point. So, okay. She wanted to open up her own daycare.
Mm-hmm.
He worked at a Mexican restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
They both worked out. They met at a gym. She ends up pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
6 months later.
Yeah. And he was also a teacher at the middle school.
Oh, yeah. They lived in a cute little house at 708 Old Square Court in Ridgeland. And Avis was working on her master's degree.
Keyon met the 7th grade language arts teacher named Carla Ann Hughes. They soon began to have an affair. The faculty and students realized the affair was going on when the two of them were flirting and smirking at each other in front of everyone. And they weren't even trying to hide it. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So what you're saying is, okay, so dude's name,
Keyon.
him, he met Avis
Mm-hmm.
at a gym.
Mm-hmm.
They moved in together 6 months later, got engaged, and she's pregnant with his child. And now what you're saying is he's having an affair with someone he works with?
Yes.
Like they always say, you don't have to worry about her. She's just my friend. Sure. I want you to name one guy alive that will say that she isn't their family, or she don't already have kids and a husband and she ain't no cheater, or I lost my train of thought, but
if
it's okay.
She's single, and flirting.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they work together. No, honey. I don't want one of them. But on the night of November 29th, 2006, Carla broke into Avis's house and waited for her to get home. She ambushed her in the garage after the garage door went down. When she knew that Avis was dead, she went inside and ransacked the house to make it look like it had been robbed.
The police got a phone call claiming that a man killed his wife. Officers found Avis on the floor in the garage with Keyon crying over her.
Well, no, duh, he's crying over her. He's like, this is my baby mama. this is the woman I was going to marry. But yet, he's still a cheater. He might have been cheating on her, but he still loved her in some weird man way.
Maybe he's one of those guys that likes to spread the love.
He's definitely a spreader. He ain't no, I love you. He's like, I love you, I love you, I love you. Ooh, I love you. Keyon had called Avis's family and told them that something had happened to Avis. He claimed to police that he came home from basketball practice and found her like this. But the more detectives questioned Keyon, the more he seemed to be more concerned about himself rather than what had happened to his deceased fiance.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
That does not look good.
No, that is giving detectives reason to believe that he's the one that did it.
It's like, you don't say.
Oh. It makes you think about why would you be more concerned about yourself rather than someone you claim to have loved and all who is now dead? Like, dude, what the heck? Why?
Well, detectives spoke with the principal and other co-workers at Keyon's school. One woman came in sobbing. She was named Carla Hughes.
Of course, this one.
They asked her if she was crying over Avis, and she told them that she was upset about what happened to Keyon.
Things just got all kinds of heated.
And detectives also found out that Keyon left his part-time job as a bartender because he got to meet all kinds of other women.
Wow. That's just wow.
Yep. We're going to have some popcorn for this.
Definitely. Oh.
Drama just keeps going and going and going. It's
Okay.
getting a little juicy.
Carla was a regular at this Mexican restaurant. Carla's ties to Keyon made her suspicious, even though she claimed to have been at home the night Avis was murdered.
Avis's family found out of Keyon's cheating and became suspicious of him and didn't want him at the funeral. Keyon shocked the family by attending the funeral and yelling, but LaToya, Avis's sister, snapped back at him.
She should. He has every right to be yelled at for being more worried about himself rather than his dead fiance, man. And cheating on her with this bougie ass woman.
Yeah, and also showed up at the funeral. Had the gall to show up at the funeral. So, after all that went down.
This dude's kind of,
Nuts up.
mental.
Yeah. And kind of narcissistic.
But Carla, she's even more of a mental person than he is. Like, Jesus. Okay, if it was not for Keyon, Avis would still be alive.
Yeah, because Carla would have never known about Avis.
Exactly. But no, he just couldn't keep it in his pants, could he? He couldn't be loyal to one woman who he had claimed to have loved and was having a child with. It's like, there's something wrong with this man. So, in December 2006, a man named Patrick Nash told police that he had loaned a gun and a knife to Carla Hughes. When he gave her the gun, it had live rounds in it. So,
But when she returned it, the gun was empty. Carla said she had been out target practicing, and Patrick gave the gun to the police, which it matched the bullets that killed Avis.
Of course she was going to match the bullet. She's the one that shot her. The police searched Carla's home and found pictures of Keyon everywhere. They also found blood spatter on part of Carla's shoes. They had used call phone tower data to place Carla at Avis's house the night of the murder and not at Carla's.
Carla was charged with 2 counts of capital murder. In October of 2009, Carla went to trial. Keyon testified in court that he had never wanted to be with Carla long term and that he was just a sexual relationship. Carla decided not to testify.
On October 13th, 2009, after 8 hours of deliberation, the jury announced that they had reached a guilty verdict on both counts of capital murder. She was sentenced to serve 2 consecutive life sentences without parole.
But in my opinion, I think Keyon should have served at least something. Like reckless behavior.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, like we had said earlier,
I mean,
if it wasn't for Keyon messing around with Carla, Avis would still be alive, and so would the baby.
I mean, he probably had no idea that she was a psycho, in my opinion. But, I don't know.
Still, like, there used to be some kind of old law about
Adultery.
And honestly, I think they should bring it back because people cheating is why a lot of these murders do happen. Because people are they're kind of psycho.
That love triangle.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still a law in Mississippi, but they don't enforce it.
Exactly. That's
They
why
had too many cheaters.
Mm-hmm. Just me.
But whatever. It's nothing we can do now.
Unfortunately.
It happens every day.
Yeah. It's like the world just keeps getting more and more and more crazy.
Messed up.
Definitely messed up. I mean, I don't see how someone can actually go on and cheat on their partner without having some kind of consequences.
But he was doing it with not just Carla. He was meeting all those other women, bartending. Any one of those could have done it.
Yeah.
Any one of them. But she's the one who pulled the trigger.
Yeah. At least one psycho's put up. Now we just got like the half of the earth left to do.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
One conviction at a time.
Yeah. We'll get it though, eventually. Honestly, the earth never may be as good as it once was.
We would like to thank the Ridgeland Police Department with their vigilance in investigating further than just Keyon and putting Carla behind bars.
Stay safe and vigilant.
Watch out for assholes and weirdos.
If you like the video, then give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to know when we post, then click the notifications bell beside. If you have a case you'd like us to talk about, then leave a comment down below. Bye!